Yo, what's up? This is Joel Duran, creator of Boxing Habit, back with another video. And this one we're going to talk about the clash between Klitschko and Anthony Joshua. Well, my prediction is that Joshua's just going to blast through this fucker, man. This old dinosaur. He's gonna knock him out. Klitschko, he's a legend, and that's what makes this fight so big. That's why they got 90,000 tickets already sold. He's a legend, but he's an aging legend. He's a dinosaur now. I mean, let's look at what he's coming into the fight with, man. He's coming in with a 1 year and 5 months of inactivity. It's been a year and 5 months since he lost. He's coming off a loss to Tyson Fury. I mean, he's 41 years old now. Last time he fought Fury, when he lost to Fury, I mean, he was 39 years old. 39. Now he's 41. This inactivity he's riding into this fight with is the longest he's ever had in his fucking long-ass pro career. I mean, what is it, 20 years? He's been a pro. And he's fought in every calendar year. Every calendar year since he started in 1996. He's fought in every calendar year except for this last year, 2016. That's the longest inactivity, and now he's riding this long inactivity at this age. Nah. He's got a name, and that's it. Joshua's going to blast this guy. He's going to knock him out. And he's coming off a loss to Fury. I mean, where there was hardly any fucking punches thrown in that fucking fight. Just fucking holding, and he still lost to this guy, man. Punches landed in that Fury-Klitschko fight in the first 3 rounds. Punches landed. Klitschko 4, Fury 6. Round 2. Klitschko 6, Fury 9. Round 3. Klitschko 1, Tyson Fury 2. Bruh. That was a total of 17 for Fury and 11 for Klitschko in the first 3 rounds of punches landed. Come on, man. He couldn't handle that pace. Klitschko couldn't handle that pace. He couldn't overcome that. He lost to that. And now look at what he's facing. This fucking force, man. This kid that's unbelievable power, man. That is going to throw way more fucking punches than that shit. You best believe that. I mean, and then he's fighting Anthony Joshua's hometown. Big ass crowd. We all know it's going to be pro Anthony Joshua. He's got a big fucking following, man. I mean, Anthony Joshua, come on, 18-0. All 18 by knockouts. 27 years old. Fully active. Hometown. He's going to have the home crowd behind him. He's the current champion. Klitschko's in for he's coming out of that one with a fucking big fat L. And like I'm saying, I mean, I think Joshua's going to knock his ass out. Stoppage, something. It might not be a brutal knockout like fucking Pacquiao got, against Marquez, but there's going to be some stoppage, man. He's just going to overwhelm him. And, Klitschko also struggled with Fury because finally fought somebody his size, that big. And Joshua's just his size, too. He's that big, too. But with power and throws a fucking shitload of punches compared to Fury. So, I mean... And then you got that extra motivation for fucking Anthony Joshua. He could become a unified world champion at heavyweight. He already got that IBF, and now they're fighting for that vacant WBA. I actually see Anthony Joshua. I mean, I don't want to come across as a fanboy. I mean, I'm over here I'm an American, so I'm not a big old, I'm not going to be all on the nuts, you know. He's the UK fighter and all that. I'm not a fanboy. I'm actually a fan, and I recognize what I see. And Anthony Joshua, he's got big potential, man. I'm not saying I can't be a fan of him because he's from the UK. It's just that I haven't really seen... I've seen his fights, but I haven't really lived it, you know, because it's... I don't get the UK channels, and I've gone into YouTube and all. I haven't really followed him, in other words. I've saw him fight, and I've seen all his fights, mostly all his fights. But I haven't really followed him extensively and, you know, step by step. I haven't really felt him yet to, you know, really jump on the bandwagon. But I am really, I got big respect for him, and I see a lot of potential in him. I see so much potential that I actually see him. I'm actually I'm a huge fucking Wilder fan. Huge Wilder fan. And I'm going to go as far as saying that I see Anthony Joshua actually becoming undisputed heavyweight champion by even beating Wilder. I mean, that's the fight that I want to see. To me, in the heavyweight division, it's like the Canelo-Golovkin fight, mega fight at middleweight. That's what I want to see at heavyweight. But I keep thinking about that fight, and I don't know. I still see Joshua beating him, even though in that fight I would like Wilder to beat him because I'm a huge fan of Wilder. But I got so much more respect, and I don't want to be a blind fan, and just go with Wilder. He's gonna beat him because I like him more. You know, I mean, no, because I've been a fan of him. No, actually, I'm being realistic, and I see Anthony Joshua being undisputed. He's gonna knock out Klitschko, have the WBA, the IBF, and then hopefully it'll be easier for Joshua to be undisputed and have this mega fight between Wilder and Joshua, both of them holding 2 belts, both of them being unified. So hopefully Wilder would beat and face, hopefully he would face Parker pretty soon. We got Parker facing Hughie Fury. After that, hopefully he could fight Wilder, and that should be for the WBO and the WBC. And in that fight, I see Wilder beating Parker for sure. Hopefully that would be at the end of the year. And then we could get this fucking mega fight between Joshua and Wilder next year. And see what I mean? That would be the WBC and WBO Wilder versus the IBF and WBA Joshua. Imagine that. 2 belts against 2 belts going for the undisputed heavyweight championship claim. That would be mega right there. So, hoping that those scenarios happen and that mega fight comes down to Wilder and Joshua, I definitely see. I mean, even if he doesn't even face, he might take the long route, Joshua, and, you know, Wilder doesn't get that fight with Parker, and Joshua has to beat both of them. Shit, who knows, man? Who knows if even Parker along the way loses his fucking belt. And, you know, Joshua has to take the long route and has to beat individually whoever has that belt, and then has to beat Wilder, and it's going to take him longer. But hopefully not. Hopefully we get that Wilder and Parker fight going, and then after this Klitschko fight, you know, Joshua fights somebody else at the end of the year, and then by next year he fights the winner of Parker and Wilder, which I think would be Wilder. So that's how much praise I got for fucking Joshua. I got so much respect for him. I see him being undisputed. So this right here, this Klitschko fight coming up, is nothing, man. It's just a stepping stone. He's going to knock out fucking Klitschko. A lot of people might disagree with me because, you know, it's going to be such a fucking big fight. Everybody wants to see it. So everybody thinks it's going to be an evenly matched fight. I don't see it an evenly matched fight. It's just that Joshua has a big old fucking following. He's getting the big cheese, the big fucking name coming over to his hometown, and that's why this fucking fight sold so much tickets, 90,000. But I don't see it competitive. I think I'm gonna see it a one-sided fight. I see a knockout happening, and I see Anthony Joshua being undisputed by next year, hopefully. So I feel bad going against Wilder, but it's not that he disappoints me. Wilder doesn't disappoint me at all. A lot of people might think that he does because I even posted some memes on my Facebook page, and with the windmill, how he went all crazy in his last fight against Washington with the windmill. Everybody's looking into that too much, man. That windmill shit. His opponent was already fucking with his hands up against his face with the earmuffs, just protecting himself, bouncing back and forth onto the ropes. And Wilder saw that there was no fucking threat, so he went all crazy trying to connect. And then he felt the referee coming in already, so he went crazy on those two fucking last punches at the end, those fucking wild punches. It's not like that defines him either, man. I mean, he's a very good calculated fighter too. Everybody just trying to go with that windmill shit, trying to clown him. How do you fucking that Szpilka knockout? Arthur Szpilka. That was a perfectly calculated counter fucking punch and knocked his ass out cold. So you see, he could give you that too. Like I said, he just went crazy on this fool because this fucker was just bouncing off the ropes and put his hands up, and he wasn't fucking being a threat. He wasn't going to be throwing punches back at him. So he just went crazy those last two punches. People look into that shit too much. And then the crowd, he was fighting at home, and the crowd got all crazy. They sensed that knockout happening, and he went crazy with that windmill shit. I mean, it was funny. It's funny to clown him and everything with that, but to fucking try to define him that's what he is, nah, get the fuck out of here, man. To me, he's the second best heavyweight right now. That's why I see that big ass clash with Joshua being what it should be, the biggest fight in fucking heavyweight right now, currently. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not fucking saying that Joshua's gonna beat Wilder and I see him being undisputed because I'm discrediting Wilder. I'm not at all. Wilder is a beast, and I see him beating anybody except for Joshua. I don't know that, but that fight might. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if Joshua goes down during that fight. I mean, they both trade knockdowns, and it might be a crazy fight. That one I do not see it as a fucking one-sided fight at all. I'm picking Joshua, but it's not a one-sided fight. That's why that's the fight everybody would want to see. That's the mega fight at heavyweight. But I would have to go with Joshua on that one. I know all these fucking Anthony Joshua fanboys. Hopefully I got some points with them and they'd like me after this. Pretty sure they will. Because he's got some diehard fucking fanboys going around. They talk a lot of shit too, man. And they get offended as soon as they see anybody talking shit about Joshua. Well, there you have it, guys. I'm your friend. Your American friend. All right, well, that's all I got to say on this fight. Mega fight. I can't wait on the Klitschko and Joshua, even though I went into other fights. This is mainly the video for this. Klitschko and Joshua, man. And another thing, Joshua just fucking signed with Showtime. And I know this fight's a big old fucking UK fight over there. I think it's pay-per-view over there. And I was hoping that fucking Showtime would pick it up over here, because usually you got pay-per-views over there, so the American fans get to see it for free, on Showtime. And I don't see it fucking listed yet. But I've seen this happen where, when it's getting closer to the fight and a network picks it up. And that's when I'm hoping that fucking Showtime picks it up over here, because, he signed with fucking Showtime. Let's go, man. Pick this fucking fight up, man. I don't want to have to fucking stream it. Deal with that shit. Or fucking try to look for it live on Facebook. You know how that shit goes. That shit could be getting taken down all the time. So Showtime, I'm hoping they fucking pick it up. I keep looking at the fucking boxing schedule on ESPN. That usually tells you what network it's going to be on. And I still don't see anything, no network next to it, man. Come on. Showtime, pick this shit up, man. We want to see that shit over here, man. But who knows, man. Such a big fight over there. I don't know. It probably fucking they won't let Showtime pick it up. I don't know. And it's not like it's not like us, the Americans, got the option of fucking buying it on pay-per-view if Showtime doesn't fucking pick it up. No, it's not even gonna be on fucking pay-per-view over here, I think. And even if it was, we the Americans over here ain't gonna fucking buy it, because this fight is a weekend before the fucking big ass clash between Canelo and Chavez Jr. And we know how good that fucking undercard got already. So even if they would give it to us on pay-per-view, give us the option, we ain't going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. So come on, Showtime, pick that shit up, man. That's your boy. You just signed them. That's all I got on this. So don't forget to follow Boxing Habit on Facebook if you haven't yet, and don't forget to hit subscribe here on YouTube. And that's all I got, man. I'm out.